last week at Cronulla by the Sharks, 28-14.
A little bit earlier, but just couldn't get through the fitness test, and the club felt not worth risking.
Now, where the NRLW team and NRL team are here, they'll... is underway in this opening set. Their forwards, Maya Hill-Moana. A second run for Boyle, and that's the sort of tackle that Samaima Taufa, up for the completion. The afternoon, and Api Nichols caught a little high and getting it out for the Roosters, but for the time being, it's the Raiders through Mackenzie Wiki. Very across the NRL, it must be said, as the Raiders just a little sloppy to start this game, an error. And they'll complete through the bounce for Jamie Frassard, who gets a penalty. In great position, the Roosters. Hill-Moana again, angling her run at Hollyman. Davis. Now Kelleher, long. Lane. Now Baxter. Aiken, the kick. Along the ground again, Tungiai. Have had all the territory. And Kernick takes tackle one. Well, Sammy, who's taken the most out of the start of this game? The Roosters dominating 1,000 people in GIO Stadium for the kickoff to the NRLW game to be part of that Viking Club League, and they might get
game ever last week, so they'll take a bit of confidence out of that into this game.
The co-captain to the in-goal, Baxter work to do, deep in the in-goal, and Corbin mentioned by Corey there today at the Raiders. And now Kelly signs. And now Quinlan just had a little look and put it down and let the short goal line drop out. It's got a result. And that's why this time taking the line on. She's a strong fiver.
There from Ashley Quinlan. That was a short side play. That was a 4-on-3. Marker had
to Burton. The fresh player out there. Yes, Robbins-Retti spots a few more metres, spins away from one, spins at home with the crowd that's turned out. Means something to the Raiders. Wiki driven back. Temora takes the line. Zahara Temora found back there on the ball. Jolie Morris tackled in goal. Shante Temora. Here's Grace Kemp again. Grace, 6'3".
Try this one. What an athlete. Strong.
And I wonder where there is. Knocks over the conversion. And confidence boost for the Raiders.
Defensively, have come with a real intent. Talking to the coach in the pre-game.
Now, Quinlan finding Tara Reinke on the move. In fact, with just over 5 minutes left in the half, can they score a second try? Grubbers weighed up all the options. Looks heavy. Baxter plays at it. And Corbin is going to be full.
That's what the Raiders are doing here.
Here's Pani Hopewati. Chakai Tungiai Nichols goes it alone and takes the tackle. So the Raiders have kept a close eye on Boyle as well. 5 runs, 37. Fantastic first half defensively. Can the Roosters go long range? Would have been a long range shot had the referee adjudicated otherwise.
And haven't they produced at half time?
And they're getting a good...
Sheds. What's going through their minds? What's John Strange demanding of them in this? The Roosters' cage in that first half. Standing ovation when they walked back into the Sheds at halftime.
Couple of offloads and the only try so far. The big question, Corey Parker, the Raiders only missed 9 tackles in the first half, but they'll start the second with the ball. Words, Sammy, of Darren Borthwick must have been, don't rest on your laurels.
No,
Nichols, dangerous in the fullback role. Up in Nichols, straight through.
They tried to spread the ball nice and early in the first and score a try again for the...
Few points, the first player to do so. Flags NRLW play. Work to do now. The Roosters has the chance to run again. This time they get up in a grill a little. Well, in that try assist.
Yeah, you'll have to.
So it's been spotted by the injury surveillance bunker. Hooker. Did you actually... Oh, no, put down by Kemp. And
a bit of pressure off them.
So the defensive start here, good by Canberra. Millie Boyle watching. Here's Tuila Fotumwala.
Yeah, the Roosters seem to be a little bit lost. The penalties seem to get...
Once. Now Kelleher out for Bridie. Parker to the sideline and over it.
Field first to be able to play out the back.
You can see what they're trying to do, particularly with Matamua out in the centres.
The Wiki. as they attack on the other side of the ground now. The Raiders, and they're off a big round one win against the Broncos, but they're down 12-0. They shorten Burt. Under pressure, oh, big contact, racing.
About this out right-hand side. Then the Roosters, they need to get their starting middles on ASAP.
Kelly sends it out to Parker, and Wiki is waiting for her.
Roosters, that's 2 HIAs now.
Head clash on most of those players as they're...
Really benefited them as a football team.
There are 9 recruits from other NRL. Here's Quinlan. Quinlan asking questions now, offloading. Barnes for Taufa. They go further.
We've seen off the back of a defensive display in the first half.
Out of the field, their defensive line got...
Zahara Temra makes it 8. Would have had to raise of a very young NRLW season so far. We're not done yet.
No.
As we see more running. It on her line, and Corbin Baxter, well, she can't get out of her danger zone. Now Isabel Kelly.
Yeah, and that try from...
Unfortunately, we just see there, Taryn Aiken had passed the ball absolutely.
Karatina, 15 minutes. Aitken, long. Here's Kelly, outside now. Bridie Parker.
And on the clock, and the...
No space for Bridie Parker. She...
Coming.
Last week. What's he going to give us today? Dragging it to the left of the target. So 18 league or KO. We bring you every game of NRLW live. Boyle, and now Davis out of dummy half. Are they starting to find their groove, the Roosters?
Quite the opposite role. The Raiders coming off a loss and so many errors and not...
Dante Temura to Zahara, the kick off the
here we
leg
go.
of the Roosters, and Taryn Aiken.
Breaking for the Raiders. They have done an exceptional job to work their way.
And here's Jocelyn Kelleher unable to add the extras. It is a row. The short, it breaks the plane. And now Canberra come up with the ball.
Range kickoff.
They needed a kind bounce, didn't they? They got it. And the Roosters didn't play. That pass looked questionable, but Kelly signs, continue across the ground, turning Quinlan or Parker around, and Bridie Parker watches the bounce become a... And Kelly, how prominent will she be over the back 11 minutes of this? May Dodd. Now Davis probing. Watching a short goal line drop out. It goes to 10 and no one down by Kelly signs. Is it a crash play? Davis out of dummy.
She does like to have...
Tamara has been exceptional with the boot, but just Keely Davis, she was...
After half time, it is now 18-14.
Is well and truly on...
Plays on the ruling from Cameron Paddy. Getting high in that tackle. And she's right to continue. Long. Here's Quinlan hitting the ball. Mona Lisa. Soliola couldn't be. Zahara Temura adds the 5 to play. 5 games with the Dragons previously. Short and Burton came up with that error. Now the short kick. Boyle. Yes.
Oh, wow. I think that was a great run from Isabel Kelly there. She's so strong.
Soliola late in this game. A try and then a strip. Sammy, I don't know whether the coaches agree all the time, but it has been from a viewing perspective from...
Too much. You can see how much this means to her in her actions. She's ultra...
The ball. Temara. Now up in Nichols, quick hands, and long ball out for Shael Robbins-Retti. Good tackle, Jamie Frazzard.
Just thinking about that, Matt. These games are better to be had earlier in the season.
Ball, she grubbers into the legs of the Raiders, but Canberra marked it as 24-14.
Matty, check out the crowd.